Well, folks, I got a treat for you. We talk about American-made product. We've got Double H here on the show again. Patrick, welcome back to the show. Patrick, you know, American-made work boots, it's harder and harder to find American-made work boots these days, is it not?
Very difficult. There's only about 3 manufacturers left.
Now, we had a meeting the other day with the principals of your company, and we were talking about it, and I just asked, you know, what percentage? 85% plus Double H boots are still made domestically, right?
Still made in the USA and the greater Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
There you go. You gotta like that, Patrick. You know, not only do you have American-made product, but you got product in the Double H work boots that wears as good or better than so many more in the industry today.
I would put this boot up against any single boot, bar none, made in America, made wherever, for durability and comfort, any boot anywhere.
Okay, so you talk about durability, and I know one of the biggest things that we want to talk about, you know, this year on the show with Double H is ice. You've done a whole marketing campaign based around. Let's explain to the audience what is ice basically.
Ice is the outsole with Double H boots. The original Ice outsole with a red plug, very durable, very long wearing, and then we came up with the second version later, which is the oak Ice outsole. Great again, it's very long wearing, just a little bit different pattern. They're both very long wearing. Most of the time, that boot, the leather will be trash, basically, but and that outsole will still look great.
We were talking before this, you know, and you know, when you're talking about the wear factor in soles and outsole components, you talk about abrasion resistance and all these different numbers, but the fact is these have a really high abrasion effect, you know.
Abrasion is basically how the sole wears when you wear it.
So you've tested this thing with machines.
They have machines that, and they give it a certain number, and it says, yes, it's hard. These are, bar none, the best in the industry.
Yes. Yeah, there's no question. And, you know, if we had Ron in here right now, Ron, one of the product experts here at PFI, and his workforce in boots, it's all he wears.
It's all he wears. He'll tell you, I've worn that boot for 4 years, 14 days, and 27 minutes.
Exactly.
He knows it.
Exactly.
And most of the Ice outsoles have an insole in them that's very comfortable as well.
Yes.
You have a polyurethane insole, got a lot of comfort, moisture wicking capabilities. So the boots are tough, rugged, take all the abuse you want to give them, but yet they have a lot of comfort in them as well for all day wear.
Right. This first boot is basically the style number is a 1519.
Correct.
Explain to me the leather on this one. Is it oil tan leather?
Yeah, it is oil finished leather. It's ochre worn saddle.
Okay.
It does have a little bit of a sheen to it where you can shine it a little bit.
I have had lots of guys that actually will shine this up for a dress boot as well, just because they like the wear of the sole and they like the comfort of the insole.
Correct. And there's less oil on the finish, whereas the 1552, the DH 1552, you can see it has a duller finish, more oil on the surface.
Yeah.
It's a very low maintenance leather is what I always say too.
So both of these boots you can wear outdoor, indoor, either one. Like you said, I mean, I think you alluded to the fact this has got a little bit heavier oil in it, oil impregnated leather. I like how you're changing the ice as well. You know, that original, you know, the one thing you can say, and I'm going to show this to the audience again and get a close up on the camera, is that I can tell when a guy walks in the store or a guy's walking down the street, I can tell you right off the bat, he's wearing ice. You know, he's wearing Double H ice because you can see.
You can even do it with the other one as well. It's very recognizable. I look, you know, me being in the footwear business, I look for it all the time.
Exactly. You're out dinner.
Can't help it.
You look over and you just see it. You know, see it on somebody's foot. You just want to get up. Hey, you like those Double H boots, don't you? Okay, great.
Definitely.
Hey, there it is, right there, folks. Double H ice. One of the toughest outsoles you'll ever find in an American-made work boot or any work boot. Double H is shopping Western style with us.
Double H American-made Western work boots. Save up to $20 now at pfiwestern.com.